Hello everybody, it's that bearded gamer again. So we're back about halfway through to the season from here. As you can see, we're not doing as well as last year, but we have revamped the team, and I think we got a better, younger squad per se since the last episode. We kept with the same tactic. The form's been very sporadic. I'll show you that in a moment. We have made a few tactical tweaks from there. So we have put an Ngache in because Bruce main positions in Ngache. He's been playing well there. It's not been the greatest, but he's 18 and he is still constantly improving. And we switched the midfield road to Carolero, and we've just kind of gone for a more winger play approach from there. But I'm still trying to track the ball inside as well. Zore, who's come back on loan, who's been shocking all this time, has actually started playing pretty decent, playing okay to be fair. As you can see from the previous seasons, he's been absolutely terrible. So that might have been a wrong thing selling him. I don't think we have sold anybody as far as I'm aware. Mahubi went out on loan. We didn't bring anybody else in from there, I don't think. We are bringing this youngster in, who's a winger, who does look decent. 2-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. Plays on the left wing from there. From Meta, he looks okay and looks like he could be decent in the future. So I'm bringing him in. That's the only signing that we've made so far on a free. We have got a shed ton of wage budget left, £331 on wage budget left. But there's just not anybody who wants to come to us really at the moment from there. Finances wise, we're okay. We're massively in debt from there. Schedule wise, as you can see, it's been very sporadic since the last episode. And the last episode was the first game of the season from there, which we drew 3-3, and we came back from that result after being, I think it was 3-1 down, and then we just got battered against Riga. I think that's when I decided to change the formation back to the wing play system because we just didn't perform. I made some tweaks there, and obviously, as you can see, we're beating the lower base teams. Drew 0-0 against Meta, who are performing better this year. Only just lost against Valmira, beat BFC, lost against top of the league, beat Supernova, which they've kind of fallen off now. They're actually not one of the better teams now. Got beat by Order, drew against Order, beat by Liapalja, beat by Riga, won against Spartax, drew against Meta, lost 1-0 against Valmera, and beat BFC. I started changing the formation in that Spartax game and tweaking with some of the tactical changes and the player positions. So I think that's why we may have been improving, and then we just started conceding less goals from there. As you can see from the league table, we're pretty much the best out of a bad bunch, but we're 10 points behind mid-table. We've just not had a great start to the season from there. Now, I have gone mainly with my main goalkeeper in Luva. There is a few youngster goalkeepers who've got good potential below him, like Roland Tagoshin, who's a 4-star current ability player. Camis, who's a 5-star current ability player, and these are getting into the under 18s and 19s. Luva's played a couple of games for the under 21s now at their level. I think, Janssens has played 13 games for the under 21, so Latvia now as well. And I think there's another player, maybe one of midfielders. Liam Levi, I think, has played a few games at under 21 level for Israel as well, and he was in the World Cup. So we are getting, I think Volkov has played a few times now. He has been called up to the squad, I think, now, a couple of times from there. But we are getting a few players into the teams now, which is good. From there, as you can see, we've got an abundance of attacking midfielders. Gustavo Silva, I think I am training to play Ngache from there, because he's got good stats to play it, to be fair, in my personal opinion. So we are getting that usual Mo message where people saying we're not getting enough football. But yeah, oh yeah, and this is our best centre midfielder who got injured, who is on loan, and he's injured for a few more days, but he got injured for like 3 or 4 weeks. So here's what it is, but we'll crack on. We'll get into the best team in the league and see what goes from there. So I'll catch you guys in a moment with the team sheet for the game. Hello everybody, back again. So this will be the team for the game. So it's Louver in net, Janssens at left back, Zoré and Alderchris at centre back, Kirk Circus at right back, Samulovs and Volkovs in the midfield, Paznevs on the left, Levi on the right, Bruce in behind attacking midfielder, and Galash as the striker. And then just let me check the bench. Bench is alright from there. So we'll get into the game. Excuse me, sorry, do apologise. Get into the game, and I will be with you guys in a moment when we are starting the game. Thank you very much. And here we go. See what happens. Whoop. Oh, don't say they're going to score in the first minute of the game. That'll be terrible. They're going to score in the first minute of the game, aren't they? Fantastic. Fantastic. Bloody Nora. We've not beat these once the whole time we've been at the club. They are by far the best team in the league. But I have no idea how I'm going to improve this team any further, because I can't invest in the youth because there's no money there and we are in debt, and my best centre back just got injured. Brilliant. Let's put Salidi on from there. But can't invest in youth because we've got no money to invest in youth. The team, the club basically give me a minimal wage rise, so I basically had to just try and keep the players that I've already got and hope that they develop and hope they get better. Because we've not got good reputation, we kind of not bringing in the bigger and better players from there, or overseas players at times. So it's been quite difficult, really. But I kind of expected that with a challenge. They're going to score a second. That's what's coming. Seems like it. Nope, Louver saved it. Go ahead, lad. But yeah, we'll just keep trudging on. My goal in this is to try and win this league to begin with. Or obviously, if we get fired from there, we'll go to a different club. And I'm still going to do the same concept of what the first episode was, the challenge. We'll still try and win the top league in every single division within Europe. Obviously, we put the first 5 leagues on the system for yourself there, which are the 5 lowest in the coefficients from there. I did try and do a trial run of the save and obviously start with the first coefficient in Iceland, but with having no experience whatsoever. Then obviously, I was just circling and looking around for a job and no one would give me a job offer. But this was the first vacancy that came up, so we started in Latvia with the save, as you will see if you go back to the first episode. And I am actually starting to learn to get my first coaching bags as well. I forgot to mention that. So I'm doing my Continental C licence. The board finally agreed to it after being here for, 2 years now. So yeah, so that's good as well. But I think the goal again is to finish mid-table. But then we've not been great. Even the worst teams in this league have been a lot better this season. Which I believe we've improved the team. I believe the youngsters have improved. But I don't believe we as a team have gotten better, per se. Attacking midfield has been great. I've changed the formation, mixed it up multiple times. This seems to be the one that's working best sporadically. It's just we can't perform against bigger teams. Not going well. As you can see, we're losing 2-0, but we're not getting battered. We're not losing 5, 6, 7-0, which is a plus bonus because that's what was happening before. Unlucky Galas. He's sporadic, Galash. He scored 20 goals last season. He was on fire, and then he scored, I think, 5 or 6 this season. So he hasn't been bad, but I need a striker who's just going to bang in goals for fun. It's very, very difficult to find one of those type of strikers. Samolios. Levi! Go on, Levi, lad. He's just still constantly improving. You do a little dance, Levi, lad. You do a little dance. That's what we like to see. It was a good goal, that, to be fair. Good play. They cleared it, and then Samolios just picking out Levi on that far right-hand side, who was drifting in. Very good. Yeah, these are a lot better team. Can we bring it back to 2-2? Kukurs, Levi. Kukurs. Kukurs fires it in. It's cleared. And Jave's on the ball for them. Someone put a tackle in. Somebody put a tackle in. No. They're going to get a third because I can see it coming. No, Kukurs cleared it. No, straight back to them. Straight back to them. Put a tackle in. No. There's a third. See, their striker scored 17 goals already. It's only halfway through the season. It was good play to begin with that, but terrible. Oh well. Side offside. Oh, it was, to be fair. Maybe not. The guy did try and play him offside. Okay, fair enough. Don't make some subs about 60. People are starting to get tired. Someone else has been our best player. What was that for a pass, man? He's been their best player, that Nazhanev. Fapney. I just said we weren't getting battered, and now we're getting beat 4-1. Fantastic. The Wava played brilliant last season. He is constantly improving, but I think I'm just going to rock and roll with him. I don't want to watch that again, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to ignore that for now. I think I'm going to start making subs. Jansen's is having a terrible game. I'm going to make all my 4 subs now. He's playing terribly. I'm going to put Kirkers at left back. I'm going to put Gordon Walker at right back. Smolovs can come on. Kosh can come on there. Bruce can come off. I'm going to put Silver in there. Paznevs can come off and Gunji can come on. And that's all 5 subs made for people who are tired. It's just my wing backs. That's why we're performing badly. The wing backs or the freaking right and left back have just been terrible the whole time I've been here, and I can't get a good right back or left back. I've tried for the love of money to try and get a good right back or left back, which makes me think maybe I should just go to 3 at the back and go from there, and maybe play 3 at the back and a defensive midfielder, because I've got an abundance of defensive midfielders. I might consider that after this game, because I do have a lot of good quality centre-backs. It's just I don't have good quality right-backs and left-backs. I might add that as a secondary position after this game. So we were terrible in that game, to be perfectly honest, which wasn't great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, more than likely, if we do well in the cup, I'll come back for the cup if we get to a final or anything. I think I'm just going to blitz through to the end of the season, just because it's the same old thing again. Blitz through to the end of the season. What I might do is I might quickly set up a third tactic here. Delete this diamond. Delete that and have that as my main tactic. And then I might create a new tactic here. Play for wing play. And let's try a 5-2-3. But I have 3 at the back. Now let's pick. No. Not that one. Pick without restriction best 11. Now we have okay wing backs, but what if instead I did this? And I know this is a bit mental. Now pick that without restriction. Pick best 11. A deep line playmaker. Or should just play with 3 in the middle? No. 2 in the middle and a defensive midfielder and play like a diamond with 3 at the back. And play that as an Ngache. You know what, leave Gallas as a target forward, why not? And then play him as a deep line playmaker, leave him as a deep midfielder. Play that as a Cavallero, because that was working. And put that as a deep line playmaker on defence, so we've got that defensive midfielder. And then from there, why is it taking the centre backs off? Oh, probably because Ulrikis is injured. Do you know what? I'm not going to overcomplicate it. I'm not going to go mid-lock. I want a higher press on my line. I'm going to trap inside. I'm not going to step up more. Distribute to flanks and counter. That's fine. Overlap press, overlap. Yeah, I'm going to leave that fine. I'm going to work the ball into the box. And that's all I'm going to do. And I'm going to set this as a primary tactic. And you know what? I'm going to rock with that for a few games. It's a bit funky from there. But why not? I'm going to see what the best positions are from here. So if I just go selection advice and use that as selection advice, who we got available there. So Walker. Do you know what? I probably want to play with 2 ball playing defenders and a centre defender on defend. Or maybe cover. Or stopper so he moves a bit further forwards. Yeah. They can play out the back and I'll just play out defence on there. And I'm gonna do that. Why not? Let's go with that. Carroll and Mazzella in midfield. Him as the deep line playmaker and defensive midfield. Let's see what the tactic is. So yeah. Got Koshkosh who can play there, Solomos who can play there, Rizare can play there as well. Sore can play there, centre midfield. We've got Volkovs. Silva can jump in there if he needs to. Koshkosh, Samolyovs, Rizare, Duzievs, Levi. Attacking midfield, we've obviously got Ben Bruce and a few other people who can play there. Right and left wing, we've got a few other people who can play there. And got Koreankis who's coming in. And then striker, we've got Galash, that Kugaluz, Ospienko, Ogonji. Mahubi's obviously gone. We've got Janssens, Gorodniks, Jure, Seledes, yeah. So we've got an abundance of centre-backs, but I ain't got a left-back, and Korkos is not great. Gunnarsson's injured, and he is coming back, but then he's on loan, so I'm not really asked about him, to be perfectly fair. Sorry about swearing there. And we can get decent centre-backs, so I'm tempted to just try and get rid of Korkos, possibly from there. So off to the transfer room and list him, and I'm just going to rock with that new tactic. Why not? Let's do that. That's the best plays that we do kind of have and the best system that we do kind of have. I can't sign any good, decent right backs and left backs, so let's go with 3 at the back and see what happens from there. And go with that new tactic. So this is going to be the new tactic that I'm rocking for a little while. I know I keep mixing things up, but that's the whole point of playing the game, isn't it? So yeah, so we're just going to continue with this tactic. I think I'm just going to continue with that tactic, see how it goes for the rest of the season with the 3 at the back, and then just go to the Supernova. Obviously, if anything happens to the cup, we'll come back for that. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully, I won't have been fired. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.